I have a message on YouTube that says, for one day next week, analytics in the new YouTube studio will be your default experience. I wonder if that's their way of saying the old analytics will be disabled next week for one day to force you to try to use the new one. If so, screw you, YouTube. But it is what it is. What the hell? It's free for now. Anyway, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. We're on our way back to base, where, assuming I can avoid getting murdered by whatever handful of plants I didn't already run into. Oh, hey, see? Wire. This was worth getting. This will allow us to eventually build one more. Well, the game is really going to get upset if I keep picking up wooden nails, but yeah, eventually this will, the 3 wire will enable me to build one more of those apparently quasi-useless oh shoot, I've lost the path here. Quasi-useless barbed wire fences. There's an enemy there. I don't know what the best path is to get back to where I came from. Because indeed the map is not going to be available to me. I was supposed to kind of keep track of this. I just kind of need to figure out how to get back to that cave. God damn it. I think this is the right way. I think I can kind of ignore any enemies and just get out of here and get exhausted. Why weren't you reminding me about my oxygen like a bunch of videos ago? You're gonna constantly remind me about everything else. I thought something over here was flashing like it was a collectible resource. I wonder if I eventually would be able to hunt birds. If I can get the rank 10 survivor and then work on my gambler rank. I might be confusing games. Time to make the donuts. Do it! Do it now! Can't quite level up. It's just possible that if I hadn't gone for extra energy, or it's just possible if I hadn't gone for extra oxygen that I wouldn't need to do this, but I don't think so. And I need coupon energy to make my hot new toys anyway, like Double D combat pants. This will improve what? Improve defense and durability. Oh, it improves my defense pretty dramatically. And it actually has me... It's Diamond Dog pants, so they'll actually be... I'll actually have full-on consistent... Man, if I went back to my military helmet, I would really look consistent with the whole camo military pattern. I'm going with 36 defense as opposed to 40 based on the idea that the weight is much lower, and I don't think the difference between wearing the helmet and wearing the cowboy hat is really a life or death thing. Why do they want so badly for me to build this? It's always flashing yellow. I already have one too. So sadly, our awesome blue jeans have been replaced by something that doesn't look like just upgraded blue jeans, which is kind of what I was hoping for, to tell you the truth. And we now have our combat pants are pretty goofy. with their big old knee pads, but see if we can get that electrical shock spear going. When you use this spear, you're gonna be in for shock. Oh, I wonder if it's even the same. Oh, I don't know if this really serves as a. Yeah, it's not what I was hoping it was. I was hoping it was some kind of cool shock spear, but it'd actually be replacing the survival machete. This would be an improvement over the survival machete, but I don't really use it that much anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it. But that is disappointing. I kind of was hoping... was kind of hoping that I would get to... build an awesome new spear. How do I change my which arrows I'm carrying? I know I know at the crafting screen over here I can but I've already got 24. I don't know how to move them out of... I mean, you change equipment and it's not really there. Switch information. I guess I don't have a quiver for fire arrows, so I'm not allowed to carry them? That would be kind of stupid if that's what it is. I would think I could use a... maybe the fire arrow quiver is different from a normal arrow quiver because it's made of something that's fire retardant. Would that make sense? Alright, fine. I'll access Virgil. Maybe I'll even get Kuban energy out of completing the plot mission, but I kind of doubt it. It doesn't really seem to work that way. At least if it isn't giving you Kuban energy, it's not really notifying you. You just have to be paying attention to how much you have before and after you finish a plot mission.
Wormhole transporter is up and running.
Pretty cool, huh? I guess this means the plot can continue now.
You can now use it to move around this area.
Yep, but why wasn't it already up and running? How does that motherboard help me with this?
Captain, there is one other thing to report.
We're afraid that your blood test came back, and it's not good. I hope you're sitting down, Captain. I can't actually see.
We scanned the area for the communications code that was on the memory board you recovered. We've detected a device that's using it.
It's a radio transmitter that's actually just going around doing robocalls.
It may be the Karen survivor Goodluck mentioned. Head for the location where the device was detected.
Oh, so I just have to go all the way back to where I just was. Great, thanks. For some reason, we thought we would force you to come back here and then just do this little plot dialogue, and then you'll have to go all the way back out there for more plot dialogue. We're artificially extending the game, but we're now able to use the wormhole transporter in the fob.
Mission objective has been updated. Check your iDroid for details.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What are you doing? You're outside of the grounds of the base. Oh my god. Well, I still don't get to build stuff in the base, if I'm understanding this correctly. Which means I still don't actually get to collect the cloth that those guys were sent to pick up. Alright, well. Let's see if suddenly we're allowed to level up, because if so, it means we got more points. No, we're not. So you don't actually get points for just randomly completing plot missions. The things that you do in order to complete the plot missions tend to be the things that will get you Kuban energy anyway. Like, usually you end up having to fight a bunch of stuff. So many baked potatoes. Oh my god. It's freaking awesome. I'm so glad that I have only baked potatoes left that don't spoil, so I can eat them constantly. It's a good excuse. Alright, my pants are now actually above. You can tell my pants, because they're light blue and all my other gear is green, my pants are actually at a higher level of quality than anything else I'm equipped with. Well, I love that dirty water. There are some uses for bottles that aren't full of water, so I will hold on to a few. You can use them to make enemy bait. Not something I found a lot of use for, but I mean, it can be useful. I'm not doing a whole lot of like fancy tactics with luring enemies around to different places. Because the missions where I'm tending to have the most problems are the ones where I don't think enemy lures work in those missions where they're already homing in on a digger or something. I think they're more of a thing you can do on a mission where you are gathering resources, and the animals out here respawn. It seemed like they respawned fairly quickly before, but cleared that place out twice within the span of about one video, so they're probably done respawning for a while. So now the annoying part of this is that those little grabbers are going to mean that you can't just kind of rush through an area. Or they'll just make it a big pain in the butt to rush through an area. Unless they stay gone. But I would imagine they won't stay gone for long, that they'll respawn fairly frequently. I'm not going to complain if they don't. Because you don't get, again, you don't get much for kill. Well, this stuff hasn't respawned, so I guess even though I'm on a new mission, the game is still, oh, we got all sorts of missions. Inactive wormhole transporter detected. Yeah, no, I actually want to come here first, don't I? Yeah. Hopefully I'm not dropping down to an area I can't get back from. But I could be dropping down to an area I can't get back from here. But yeah, I definitely want to grab the wormhole transporter first if it's an option. And now I need to be listening for those grab. Oh. Darn. Kind of thought I maybe figured out an approach that was going to avoid that. Because it would be nice, Kuban energy return wise, to have snuck up on that explodey guy. Don't know if it's going to be possible to get him to lose track of me here. You don't really get anything for defeating them if you don't sneak up on them. So maybe this can still work out. Nice. Oh, and I had a mission to do that anyway, so everything's coming up Prythea. We got wood. We are the Dudley Boys. More wooden nails. I'm not really short of those that I know of. Sorry, friend. I'm sure you were the nicest wanderer of them all, but it had to be done. I guess I'll try to be sneaky, because I know there's a few guys around here, but you know what? No. Get their attention. But do it at the end so that I don't guarantee they're going to grab me. Hunter's cap. Oh, I can certainly go back. I can certainly continue to be a redneck if I would choose. Yeah, they're definitely looking for me. There was a lot of them, too, it looked like. Oh, there might be. Yeah, I don't know that they could have gotten to me. Probably it was the guys that I'd already wiped out who were going to be attracted to come murder you if you did that wrong. Because they're... No? Well, maybe they can get up here. Well, if I had that drop down from above attack, I could take these guys out with it, but I don't. Ah, shoot. Alright, guys. See me up here punching? You want to come attack me, right? Come on, man. My oxygen's wasting while you guys are dithering. Yeah. You see me. I thought you already did. Oh, that guy had a super combo. He's going for high-speed melee. That guy just doesn't look like he's with it as far as actually finding me. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was right in the middle of the cloud of its body being dissipated. I couldn't figure out why my screen went dark there. It just feels like you're constantly replenishing your oxygen in this game. I didn't even stab him in his little, like, weird, right below the neck, sort of between the shoulder blades weak spot there. That was like a complete gut shot. Oh, anyway. This is where I was before, I guess. So there'll be more of those annoying plants. Oh, apparently I landed on top of it. And that one is not quite triggered yet, but I see it there. Oh, damn it! And I couldn't quite finish with the other one. Okay, now can I please grab its tiny little bit of Kuban energy? There's another one around here somewhere. I can't see it. I'm probably going to trigger it. Well, it's over off to that side, so maybe I can avoid it. Bruised, maximum stamina, whatever. I'm not that worried about it. Maybe I should not have dropped off this little cliff. I'm starting to think I shouldn't have dropped off that little cliff. Come on, what do you mean I can't get past that? Fine. Doesn't look like it should be the end of my world, but I guess the game considers it the end of the world. You know what? Simplest thing at this point is probably just to go back to base. Got some new recipes, got some exploring done. That would be the correct path to go. But at this point, let's just return to base. Yeah, we'll just return to base, restore our ranks. We got a bruise, so our maximum stamina is capped anyway. And it'll be slightly easier next time because we'll have a little bit more map completion. Oh, it's a shadow. I thought that was like a hedgehog I should be catching. We do know where I can find some hedgehogs that should be re-popping fairly soon. Just got to run around behind this base here. Matter of fact, let's do a quick search for hedgehogs. Completed an order? Possibly even more than one. Yeah, around here somewhere there was little rodents that we grabbed before, but they might not have repopulated yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've repopulated yet. Gotta give them time to have more rodent babies. They don't breed like rabbits, they breed like rodents. Are rabbits rodents? I think rabbits are rodents. Again, I'm not like an expert on the various kingdom and phyla. Yeah, I know there's a report ready for viewing, but you won't let me view it. You're a mean game. All right, so let's just go ahead and get our passive skills maxed out once and for all, and then we'll worry about do I want to get a heavy thrust or a running thrust, or do I want to start getting more combos for other weapons? I have had a little bit of luck using machetes against zombies instead of the spear, but the spear is just so useful in those missions where you're trying to defend a single point and being fairly stationary, so I just stick with it so I continue to be used to the patterns. But yeah, for now I'm just going to max out vitality, and we'll think about expanding out and doing more interesting other stuff later. And anything to do here? Yeah, that's right. We have to report. We have to open cases. We also need to report some order completion. So we gathered nails, the Brutalex convict nails, and we eliminated a bomber. The Midnight Bomber. What bombs at midnight has been eliminated. Salvage mission. I mean, I'm just not really doing those, so. We should have all sorts of exciting goodies here. No wire. The game just doesn't give you wire. It doesn't think you need that much wire, I guess. Apparently, my desire to use barbed wire to defend my camp is just not something the game anticipated. So, what kind of round was it? 5.66 rounds? Maybe we've gained that ability in the meantime. Oh, I think we actually have. Oh, I'm not allowed to hold them, so it just goes straight to the storehouse. Do I not have a gun that I not have a gun that uses them? I'm not sure how many I was supposed to build. And indeed, it's a slight possibility I just built the wrong type of ammo. Oh, 8 of 10, so I just need to go back and... I stopped just too soon. Broken shock spear. I mean, I could be using this. The durability is low. So my current spear is attack 102, durability 525. The broken shock spear would be, see, 142, 500, 102, 520. This would actually be better. So even though it's junk, I can use it. I probably should have been using it a long time ago, to be quite frank. Oh well. I wonder how long people have been yelling at me about that in the comments. So, broken MD rare sniper rifle. Could also build a AM MRS 4.5, but I can also build one that's not broken. 167. So this is weird. The broken one is considered more powerful. AM MRS 4R. AM MRS 4. Oh, it's a 4R. Maybe that makes a difference. Use the same ammo. So, I mean, you got to go by the color of the icons. Light blue is better than green, is better than gray, but why do I have 2 recipes for the broken MD? Vulnerable parts instinct 1. Oh, one of them is better than the other. And they have different, I guess they're unique items, so even though they have the same description, they have different like added perks, kind of like how it works in Fallout 4. And then the master key is a axe. Maybe I don't get to repair my broken shock spear. Maybe that's what it is. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and collect our reward, and then we'll get back out there next time. But other than finding an equid, which would be a horse type of thing, I think we've kind of completed what we're going to complete as far as these little missions. Look at these little missions to make Stone Cold sick. Yeah, no wire. Wire just doesn't drop from these things. You just have to find it in game. And I don't think it's meant to be this rare commodity. I think they just I think I'm just using more wire and using more barbed wire stuff than the game really anticipated. Could be wrong. Maybe it's meant to be difficult to get wire, but they didn't classify it as like a rare or powerful item. I don't know. Anyway, folks, I'm calling it a video, and when I come back, we're going to go out there and we're going to try to activate us a wormhole. Yeehaw. And we'll use our electric shock spear to do it. Bye-bye.